It has finally happened, guys. I was telling you this new world stuff was gonna bring us our new Thunder Dragons. I'm very excited they're here. We have Colossus, we have Titan, we have Fusion. All the good Thunder Dragon cards we were missing. That's brought things like Matrix back. It let us slim down on our Chaos Dragon the Pioneers a little. We've pimped out the deck with effects. Look at how beautiful these cards are. They're gorgeous cards with all these effects. Look at how insane our duo is now. If duo's coming out, you know you've lost the duel. So they're here. We got all the old school Xyz, all the links, and now our new fusions with the fusion card. It's unlimited. We get to bring out as many. You'll see 2 Colossus boards floodgating our opponent. It's absolutely insane. The only thing, and it's really miffed me, I'm really pretty upset about it, is we didn't get a skill. They didn't give us a Thunder Dragon specific skill, which is Crime of the Century from Konami. We've waited so long for a full Thunder Dragon support, and they don't even give us a skill. They give everything a skill. Everything gets an OP skill. We don't get an OP skill. Absolutely absurd. We're using Fusion Light Rays, though. You gain a lot of life points. Our biggest boy, our Titan, gets up to 4k with a single swing, so that's actually kind of devastating. He can do a lot on just his own, so it makes it pretty cool, but I am very, very upset we didn't get a specific Thunder Dragon skill. It really actually makes me very upset that we didn't. They gave, like, Eldlich, a straight-up Odeon skill. We don't get any Thunder Dragon skill. It's absurd. But Thunder Dragons don't need skills. We are still that good. Like I said, mostly just the new fusion, so we're kind of enhancing what we've already known. But you're going to see through the replays. This is absolutely wild duels. I'm sure the live duels are going to be tons of fun. I love Thunder Dragons. I'm going to try to look for every excuse to keep playing them. They're too good. So I hope you guys enjoy. They're finally here. A great new support. Check it out. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have fun. Alright, here we are going first against an Odeon. I love going first with Thunder Dragons now. We get a little bit of a God Hand, if I remember correctly. Yeah, these 3-card combo is actually pretty devastating. You're about to see it. We're going to start with the Gold Sark, banish the Roar, bring out a Roar, bring out another Roar with the Dragon Hawk. Look at that go. Rhino Bust immediately, but we have not used our normal summon, so right after we get our good old Rhino Bust out there, we can normal summon our Matrix, bring out Colossus. We now have a Floodgate and an instance, a quick effect of Disruption. He's using that new skill for Eldlich. He does not search an Eldritch, he's searching a Kaiju, so this guy is just all cheese. He's gonna get rid of our Colossus with Eldritch, then he's going to Kaiju our Rhino Bust, so he thinks he's pretty smooth. Unfortunately for him, we're using Fusion Light Rays, which means we have a lot of life points, which means we're probably not going to get OTK'd sitting with this Kaiju out. So he's doing a bunch of trap stuff. He still has the Eldritch to bring out. He's got Altergeist on top of that. He knows what he's doing. He's got intentionality to his plays here. This isn't just some noisy Odeon deck, as you can see. He's bringing out massive damage now. He's getting it all through there. So, Eldritch going again. Destroys the Kaiju. 3,100, 1,600. We are still alive with 600 life points, using every bit of our skill. Great top deck again. This guy's just running into amazing hands. We go Levianeer. I do target the Eldritch. I know he can't be destroyed, and I kind of knew that before. But it's the principle of it. What else are we going to destroy? He's already lost. He doesn't realize it. So, that Chaos Dragon Levianeer activated a lot of effects. It let us bring out our Dark, and it let us search another Matrix. And we destroyed a card of his biggest or second biggest monster, I guess you would say. Then we're going to go into a Link. Here comes the Phoenix. We're going to throw away a Matrix, hit that back row. Search with Dark, since we just did that Link summon. Search our Fusion. The only one we run in the deck is back row's destroyed. It was obviously another monster, so that saves us a swing. We use our Fusion to return everything. We go straight Titan, baby. We don't even go Colossus. Hawk is going to trigger the Titan. Boom, destroy the defense position. Keep in mind, we can't destroy the Eldritch, of course. We use our skill. We're up to 4k. We're over the Eldritch. We bring our Colossus out over the Matrix. We normal summon. We still have the Phoenix. We still have a Roar. We've destroyed the Eldlich. We've broken his field entirely. And of course, we have more than enough to hit him for lethal. 1800 more even. So pretty devastating. But what a duel. That was a pretty massive battle of the Titans back and forth there, guys. Great stuff. Alright, here we are going second against the Yami Yugi. You already know Thunder Dragons are a great second turn deck, but we have great first turns now too. They're so easy, they're so smooth. We don't even need a skill. They didn't even give us an OP skill, man. Come on. We're gonna trigger to his field spell, just as a sign of dominance, to bring out our Thunder Dragon Dark. Got a Dark Magical Circle, so he is full Dark Magician. This is the new select structure deck card, this field spell. So this is a brand new card, this is a brand new Dark Magician. I have no clue what it does, really. Oh, he gets to set Eternal Soul directly? Is that what that did? I think Eternal Soul is that loop trap? That's pretty beast. He's got the Illusion Magician, he's got all that stuff. So he's pumping. This is a good hand for him. You know, Matrix though, that's great. We have all our Dark, so we can't banish Dark, but we do banish Roar, which brings out a Hawk. Normal summon the Dark, that's kind of an animal play. Then we use the Matrix, another animal play, to bring out the Colossus. He's gonna immediately get rid of our Colossus, but we're gonna search with the Dark, so he probably should have been a little more patient there. He gets a cutscene, we get a fusion, we're gonna banish before we use the fusion, bring out our Chaos Dragon, the Pioneer, aim for the 2 back row, because Dark Magicians don't really do anything to us. Destroys Eternal Bond and Dark Magical Circle. Now we go for our Thunder Dragon Fusion, get rid of all the banished monsters. Now, by doing that, we've returned a Dark to the deck, which means we're going to be able to use Dark's effect. We do have 1 Dark in the graveyard still, but we're going to be able to use Dark's effect as a quick effect, which is going to let us destroy one with our Titan. He goes Soul Servant. Nothing we can do about that. Adds a card, but Dark Magical Circle, we're going to chain our Dark to trigger the Titan, destroy the Dark Magical Circle, and that's pretty much what he was relying on. He's going with a Dark Magician. He does have Xyz plays with level 7, but does not choose a good Ebon. He just swings into us and gets destroyed. He could have summoned his monster. I think he misplayed that. I don't know if he couldn't have done anything or if he misplayed that. Obviously, we could have brought Duo out. We could have done some stuff, but I was just trying to finish him off early there. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going first against a Yami Yugi. I don't know if you saw the coin flip there, but we are going first. A handful of Thunder Dragons. What more could you want? We're going to throw the Dark away, which means we can set the Matrix, bring out Colossus, search a Matrix, and we can Hawk a Dark, bring out a second Colossus. Look at this. It is not limited to 1. It is even limited to 1 in Master Duel. It is not limited to 1 here. He's not going to be able to add to his hand with his Magician's Rod. He's going to try to Dimension Destroy us. That's not going to work either, because Colossus can just banish a Thunder and not be destroyed, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. Banish a Dark, get our Dark Surge during our opponent's turn. Pretty good during his end phase. Dragon Hawk, he's going to use Combination to piggyback on our ability for some reason. Super annoying. And use his Rod again. Not the best plays this guy's putting forward, but we have the best plays. We're going to normal summon our Dark over Aurora. Another search. You're probably like, how are you doing all this searching? Colossus searched during his other turn, so we're doing great. Levianeer banishes a bunch, so we get a Matrix search. We're going to destroy both those back rows. Magician's Combination. All that other stuff. He was still trying to destroy us again. We just banished from the graveyard again. He goes ahead and scoops on us. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Felicity. I believe is her name. But, let's see. Now, I believe I misplay here a bit. We throw away our Roar. We hawk the Roar. Bring out Colossus. Roar special summons Dark. We bring out Colossus again. Dark search. We search the fusion. Now stop here. We have a double Colossus. They have protection. They can banish any one of these monsters to protect themselves from destruction. We have Chaos Dragon follow-ups. We don't need to use this fusion. It's actually bad to use this fusion right now. Not that we just don't need to. It's bad resource management. So we do bring our Titan out. It's not going to matter because of what our opponent has, as you're going to see. He starts with a Tensu. It's Ancient Warriors. Ancient Warriors really need to search, and they're good at searching, but he can't search because of our Colossus. So he's trying to do all his Dragon Lord plays, trying to do all this stuff. It's just too little, man. You gotta get all that searching. He didn't get any searching off, so it wasn't gonna go anywhere. But like I said, we didn't want to bring that Titan out. We wanted to leave the resources in the graveyard, banish them with the Chaos Dragon, the Pioneer, then use our fusion, stuff like that. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Pegasus. I remember this duel. This guy's a 2017 Matt and is using a 2017 deck. So, yeah, no extra deck over there. I leave it in because it shows you how good our skill is. We didn't get a specific Thunder Dragon skill, and that drives me up a wall. But this ability, or this skill, still works pretty well with this deck, as you're going to see. We got plenty of life points. We're going to Dragon Hawk a Colossus out. That's all we can do. He's gonna immediately go into a Black Illusion Ritual, go straight into our Relinquished. Even's got a cutscene, so he has a 2017 Matt, and it's a definitely 2017 deck. You can even tell by the Crystal Seer he used to bring out this Relinquished. Pretty funny stuff. But he swoops up our Colossus, normal summons a Snipe Hunter. Any normal deck, that would have been a lethal amount of damage, but we used our Fusion Light Rays, which means we have the life points to survive. Now we have a Chaos Dragon, the Pioneer follow-up, triggering a search from a Dark, pop in all his monsters, no questions asked, Fusion for lethal. We could have just brought out a Titan, bumped him up to 4K, and swung for the win, and that's what it's all about, guys. But the skill, Fusion Light Rays, it works. It's very good in this deck. It's a lot of use. You saw me use it virtually every duel. And another good one would be level 5 reload to get too many Darks out of your hand. That is actually, like, pretty super helpful, because then your Dark effects come back and all that kind of stuff. We love Thunder Dragons, guys. This is great. I can't believe they didn't give us a skill. But if that's what it takes for us to have no limits at all on a Thunder Dragon deck, no limitations whatsoever on this deck, super wild, super fun. I might try more ways to run it. There's, you know, you could pump it up with endless support, but I feel like this is the bare bones. This is the streamlined good stuff. Let me know what you guys think. We're going to play around with Eldlich. I got a full thing of Eldlich. I'm assuming I have a good Soul Sword set. I don't know as much about that archetype. We'll have to dig into that. But very cool stuff. I love Thunder Dragons, so this is fantastic. This is the box we have waited so long for. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep an eye out for the live duels, and thanks for watching.